Hey guys, my name is Goose. Welcome back to the show that is my YouTube channel. I have something very exciting being delivered. Oh, okay. I don't want you to see what it was, but you'll see that in the next video. And so while we're waiting for it, I decided that we're gonna be reading Am I the Marshall? Because in the next video is when I'm gonna be showing what I ordered, and I'm super excited for it. I'm like shaking. I'm gonna freak out. But for now, we're going to read Am I the Marshalls? Because I don't know what to do with myself while I am waiting for this. Because if I just keep sitting here checking my phone and waiting, it's not gonna be good. Nobody's gonna enjoy it. I'm not enjoying myself, but I'm watching it, and it's 3 stops away, but it's like an hour away possibly. I don't know. And I just want it to be here in my hands already, and I want to show it off. Anyways, let's get into this. I haven't even picked any stories that I want to read yet. Oh, this one sounds juicy. So does this one. Oh, me, dude, that scared the shit out of me. Holy good God, that was loud. Oh, okay. Oh, these sound juicy. All right, I found a couple. Oh, this one's really short. First line, am I the Marshall for announcing our pregnancy at my brother's wedding after he proposed at mine? Yeah, my beanie's crooked as hell. An eye for an eye makes one blind. I'm just saying. So yeah, already I don't think I need to read, but we'll read anyways. My brother said he was going to propose at my wedding. I told him no, that it was a day about myself and my wife, and we did not want any distractions. My mom lost her. She said that he wanted family he might not see again for a while to be a part of the proposal. I said I did not give a and that if he did it, I would have him kicked out. Fair. So fair. He did it. And my mom said if I tried kicking him out, she would leave too. Okay. I just remember seething inside. My brother got married last weekend. Instead of a welcome to the family toast, I used the time to announce that we were expecting our first baby. My mom was upset, but my grandmother told her to sit down and shut up. We spent most of the reception talking to family we would not see again for a while about our coming baby. My mom said I was the Marshall for taking attention away from my brother on his wedding day. She got really mad when I reminded her that she threatened to leave my wedding if I kicked him out after he proposed. I have the screen cap of the text messages. I don't see those. The first comment, the tidbit about grandma is funny. I'd like to know more. I agree. We love the grandma. Let's see. Yes, I do think my hair's dripping onto me. It's because it's sopping wet. Yes, you are. You're both the Marshalls. You're both Marshalls because you both did something that was not okay. You both said, sure, I'm going to do this. You said, no, don't propose at my wedding. And then you, an eye for an eye makes one blind, obviously, said, okay, well then I'm just going to announce our baby at your wedding. Like, that makes you both Marshalls. That was not nice of you. Next one. Oh, this one's juicy. And looks like there's an update. All right. Am I the Marshall for laughing in my sister-in-law's face when she DNA tested my daughter? Am I for laughing in my sister-in-law's face when she DNA tested my... What? Okay, I'll just read. I don't need to come up with stories in my head. I will just read. I, 30 male, have a daughter who's 6. I'm not biologically related to her at all. There is no blood relation between us. It's about damn time. Sorry. If you heard that throughout the whole story, I'm so sorry. The whole first story, I'm so sorry. If you heard that clickety clackety clinkety clackety. Sorry, I'm just checking on where my package is. Oh my God, it's so close. I could cry. Anyways, all right. We're going to start all of that over. Am I the Marshall for laughing in my sister-in-law's face when she DNA tested my daughter? I, 30 male, have a daughter who's 6. I am not biologically related to her at all. There is no blood relation between us. I was friends with her mother for most all of my childhood. We were never involved romantically and were always just friends. She had our daughter at 23 with her 25-year-old husband. When my daughter was a newborn, about 3 months technically. Oh my God. When my daughter was a newborn, about 3 months technically, both her mother and father were killed. I won't go into too much detail for privacy reasons, but it was a workplace shooting. My friend and her husband had worked in the same building and were both killed. Oh my God, why don't I immediately just like want to burst into tears? That's freaking heartbreaking. Oh my God. Oh my God. Sorry. Wow, that's really sad. If I could bleed, I would be bleeding right now. Because, ow. Both my friend and her husband had grown up with less than ideal families and didn't have any siblings, so there wasn't any next of kin for their daughter to go to. However, because I was close with them, I was able to adopt her. Oh. Even though I had been iffy about the idea of kids, I didn't want their daughter to grow up in foster care around people who didn't have a connection to her bio parents, so I stepped in. My parents and siblings know that my daughter is not my actual daughter, biologically speaking. My daughter, I'll call her Lily for this post, also knows that she's adopted. I never really hid the fact that she was adopted. She knows her parents are dead and were killed by a bad man, but I'm saving the details for when she's older. Lily does not look like me at all. She looks exactly like her mother and biological dad. Most people assume that I'm her bio dad and that she just took after her mom. I don't ever really correct this when and if people assume this because it just seems unnecessary. My brother has been with his fiance for about 2 years now. A few weeks ago, we were all meeting up at my parents' house and my sister-in-law saw an old picture of me, my friend, and her husband. She pointed to my friend and asked who she was, and I explained that was Lily's mother. Sister-in-law got quiet and stood in front of the picture for a while. I didn't think much of it. To clarify, she knows my friend died, but I guess didn't know that she had been married or that Lily is not my bio daughter. I suppose she assumed my daughter was mine and my friend's biological daughter. Oh my God. My sister-in-law got a DNA test done on my daughter behind my back. She used my brother's DNA for the test, and when it came back that they weren't related, she knew that meant me and Lily weren't related. She came up to me with the results and waved them in my face, saying that I was taking care of a dead woman's affair baby. She said this to me in front of my daughter. I just stared at her for a while before bursting out laughing at this. What a psycho. Who in their right freaking mind does that? Oh my God. I told her I knew Lily wasn't my biological daughter and that this thing called adoption exists. Her face went red and she stormed off. My brother is mad I embarrassed his fiance? But I said she embarrassed herself by DNA testing a kid that isn't hers and then parading the results up to me. What did she want me to do? What was her goal with this? Did she want me to break down and abandon my daughter? My brother said she thought she was doing the right thing and called me an arse-marshal. I don't feel like this marshal, especially considering my sister-in-law was the one who stuck her nose where it doesn't belong. I'm asking for Reddit opinions, mostly just for validation, so was I this marshal? Absolutely not. She wanted drama and she got it. Wouldn't you just ask? I feel like you could just ask and be like, yo, so I'm confused. Like, I'm confused. Like, just clarify. Like, even if she doesn't ask you, she could have asked her fiance. Like, if that was my fiance, I'd be like, yo, just come ask me. Like, what you did was psycho and your brother standing up for her? Let's read some of the comments. Not this Marshall. She wanted to stir up some That's a hell of a lot of effort to help. Also, I'd be pissed about how she got Lily's DNA to do this. It didn't go the way she thought it would, so she got mad. Your brother is just trying to side with the soon-to-be wife. Also, the fact that she revealed the truth in front of Lily. She deliberately tried to hurt a child. Yeah. Oh my gosh. But it does look like there's an update. Let's see. Update. My brother lied to my sister-in-law about everything. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, there is a TLDR spoiler at the top. I'm not going to read that. I'm just going to read. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. This just got so juicy. Sit down. Shut up. Shut up. Sit down. Shut up. 2 stops away. 2 stops away. Oh my god. Let's do it. Okay. All right. My sister-in-law ended up coming to my house and apologizing, as well as telling me the full story. My brother put her up to the DNA test. What? What do you forking mean? What do you forking? Oh my God. Okay, just keep reading. When I first adopted Lily, my brother, for some reason, believed that Lily was my bio daughter. He thought that me and Lily's mom were together and just weren't telling anyone. He believes that when she got pregnant, Lily's mom told me that Lily was mine and that she was going to just say that it was her husband's, and I went along with it because I didn't really want kids. Sister-in-law was under the impression I believed I was Lily's bio dad. She saw the picture of Lily's mom and I, and after asking for clarification on who she was, assumed we were together in it, and then got suspicious when she saw that the other guy in the picture, Lily's actual bio dad, looked a lot like Lily. I also want to clarify, I didn't tell her that Lily's bio dad was in the picture because she had specifically pointed to Lily's mom, and I assumed that she knew that Lily was adopted. I didn't know my brother had been telling her lies for nearly 2 years. Oh my gosh. Oh my forking, are you high? She got the DNA test out of her own suspicions, and my brother helped her with it because he thought it would reveal that I was actually Lily's bio dad. He manipulated her into thinking that it would clear the air of suspicion when really he was just trying to prove that I was really Lily's bio dad and lying about the reasons for adoption. Well, of course, the results proved I wasn't Lily's bio dad and that my brother was wrong. My brother felt too embarrassed to confess to his fiancée that he had lied about the circumstances, which is why sister-in-law confronted me with the results. I'm sorry, I just burped. I did it again. I'm sorry. Oh my God, this is like making me have a visceral reaction. Holy smokes, I'm having a very visceral. There's the jets. Sorry, I was trying to see if you could hear them. It didn't go very well. I don't know if you could hear them or not. They weren't that loud that time. My sister-in-law also apologized for showing me the results in front of my daughter. She told me that her mom had an affair and cheated on her father, got pregnant with another man's kid, and had let her father believe the kid was his. Her father was devastated by this when he found out, and she grew very resentful of women who do that to their spouses. Oh. She had wanted to sit me down and talk to me about it without my daughter, but when she saw me with my daughter, she got angry thinking I was being led on to believe I was raising my daughter when I was actually raising another man's kid, and she ended up exploding and immediately waved the results in my face. Okay, so maybe she's a diet asshole. I mean, good Lord, like, control yourself. Okay, no, actually, no, she's still a smarshal. She's still a smarshal for that. Like, control yourself. You don't get to project your emotions and the shite you went through as a child because you had a horrible situation. You don't get to project that onto another child. That's harmful. No, she's still wrong for that. Control yourself. You're an adult. My titty itches. Excuse me. Sorry. My sister-in-law does feel very guilty, and she's angry at my brother for lying to her. I'm not angry at her for doing the test because she thought she was doing the right thing. I also forgave her for the way she told me about the results because clearly affairs are a sensitive subject for her, and I can understand why she would have exploded like that. No, I'm pretty sure she plans to break up with my brother now, and I don't blame her. Yeah, okay, I don't blame her either, but I do blame her. I'm sorry, I don't understand why she would have exploded like that. You're a grown woman. You are a grown adult. Control your emotions. Like, you don't get to project your shit onto another child just because of the shit you went through as a child. And I've had to learn that as well with my niece. And she's not even my kid. But I do have some things where I'm like very hyper aware with her, but she's not my kid and I cannot project that shit on her. So I've never done anything that would like scare her or yell in front of her or like throw. There was one time that I did kind of I was stuck in a flashback and I was only thinking about her because my abuser was in the room. Wasn't in the room, but was around. And but she didn't hear me because you don't project you don't get to do that. You don't get to do that. I'm sorry. She's a smart. It's almost here. It's almost here. Oh my gosh. Sorry. I'm really excited for this to get here. Okay. When I called and asked my brother about this, he admitted it. When I asked why he would think this, he said that he couldn't think of a reason why a man who had been against having kids at the time would willingly adopt a baby without having a blood connection to it. He told sister-in-law that I was Lily's bio's dad and was aware of the fact. He took it a step further and said that me and Lily's mom were together at the time of Lily's conception. Both me and my parents are going low contact with my brother for a while now. I know I will forgive my brother eventually, but I can't do that right now. He believed that I was low enough to have an affair with a married woman, get her pregnant, take no responsibility, and allow her to pass off the kid as another man's, and then only take responsibility because her mom died. Okay, I agree. I also wouldn't be friends with the sister-in-law either, or the fiance or whatever, because that's a whole fucked up situation. And I'm so sorry. And I'm really glad Lily's with you. And I'm so sorry that her parents died, but like, bless you. God bless you for taking her in and adopting her and giving her a stable family and telling her the truth and just being open about it. That's amazing. Congrats to you. Thank you. God bless you. You are an amazing human. Anyways, let's read another one. I have two more. And then my package should be... Actually, my package is going to be here any minute, but I need a little bit of a longer video, so we're going to be... Okay. Am I this Marshall for suing my cousin for $6,000 to pay for my hearing aids after he threw me in the pool? Yes. Sorry. My family is all on my cousin's side for this issue, and I wanted some outside judgment. My cousin, 25 male, has always been the golden child of our generation. He's funny, good looking, and outgoing, not to mention a boy amongst girls. He's always loved to mess around and play pranks. For the record, I really dislike this cousin. I think he's irresponsible, childish, and annoying. Okay, opinions are like at our shoals, so everybody has one, and they're all smelly. I've had hearing problems for years. I recently got a $6,000 pair of hearing aids. Oh, okay. Recently, at my grandmother's birthday party, we were all eating and drinking on the back porch. My grandmother has a pool. My cousin decided he was going to throw me in the pool because it would be funny to ruin my hair that I just got done that day. I repeatedly told him to stop and put me down in a very serious and not playful at all tone. He threw me in the pool and my hearing aids were ruined. Okay. Afterwards, when I told him what happened, he basically said, whoops, didn't know you had hearing aids now. When I told him the cost of them and that he would have to replace them, he freaked out and said, no way. My family didn't want me to make him pay for them because I significantly out-earned him and also everyone else in the family. He was in college at the time, barely making ends meet in a call center job. His girlfriend and him have a baby and they live in a one-bedroom apartment. He refused to pay, so I took him to court. I won. He refused to make the payments after, so I took him back to court and his wages are... Okay, all right. Okay. Oh, God. And his wages are now being garnished for the maximum amount, which is 20% of his total wages. It pushed him over the edge of what he could afford, so he's had to work extra and drop out of college to be able to pay their rent. My family is absolutely fuming at me. I think he made one bad choice after the other and has never given a sincere apology during this whole ordeal. Had he gave a real apology after the incident and asked if he could wait till he finished school to pay me back, I would have been fine with it, but the entitled little prick is digging his feet in at every move. The only reason I could see me maybe being the schmarshal is because it's affecting his child. Maybe the only reason? Because he has a child? Yes. Oh, the comments are not the schmarshal. Where he schmucked up was not negotiating a payment plan with you that he could afford after he did it. A 20% garnish is a harsh way to learn his lesson, but it's delivered. But he learned that lesson. Yes and no. I think this one's a hard one because, like, you do significantly out-earn him, but he also did need to learn a lesson because he's 25 years old. He has a baby. But also, I feel like you told him, like, if I had $6,000 hearing aids or something, I would be screaming that at the top of my lungs for somebody not to throw me in the pool. Like, you knew you had those in your ears. You knew you had them. So, like, instead of just like telling him no in a very stern, I get it. Like, no is a full sentence. Oh God, not me like going back on like women's rights here. This is bizarre. Ugh, I hate that for myself. But like, I feel like I would be screaming at the top of my lungs. Like, I have hearing aids and they're expensive. Please don't throw me in the pool, you know? And if he still did it, then obviously be like, okay, you need to pay for them. I told you I have these in my ears. I told you they cost $6,000. You have to pay for them. And being like, okay, we're going to court. But garnishing his wages, I feel like you were just trying to get a one-up. Like, and so yeah, your family's fuming at you because he has a baby and you just like kept taking it further and further and further. Now you're affecting the mouth that he has to feed. And I guess you should have thought of that before, but I don't know. This is a very, I don't like this one. Okay, goodbye. This one's short. We love short. All right, this is the last one I'm going to read because my package just got delivered. Am I this Marshall for slapping a teenager? I'm going to say no. Because sometimes you need to slap a forking teenager, dude. I, 32 female. You do realize that's not me shaking my entire desk. That is my cat. I, 32 female, was at a water park this last weekend with my husband, 32 male, and my daughter. We were in one of the pools practicing swimming and keeping to ourselves. There was a group of teen boys there, and while I was working with my daughter on swimming, one of them came up behind me and I felt a tongue on the strings of my top untying it. I spun around and saw this 15 to 17-year-old with a smirk and slapped him. Oh, good for you! This quickly caused a scene. The park staff got involved, as well as the boys' parents who were livid at me. Teach your son to control his own actions because what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? You're not horrified that your child walked up to a grown woman and untied the top of her swimsuit in a public water park. Are you high? Be so for real. That's vile. My husband and another lady saw it happen and confirmed that he really did grab my top. There was also cameras around the pool that kind of show it wasn't the best angle. The boys' parents threatened assault charges, and I threatened sexual assault charges if they decided to go that way. Eventually, we were both asked to leave and haven't heard anything since. My husband, though, still thinks I overreacted a bit, which I don't. Am I this Marshall? No. Because what's going to stop that kid? If you wouldn't have slapped that kid, what's going to stop him from going and doing that to another female? Absolutely nothing's going to stop him. He got what he deserved. And the parents just backing him and we're going to file assault charges. Okay, well, your son's going to get slapped with assault charges, SA charges. And if he's 17, he could be charged as an adult. First comment, not this Marshall, that's a natural reaction. I'd probably do the same by natural reflex. I've had people grab me in public, and once at work when I was an intern. In all cases, the message never reached my brain. It was straight spinal cord reflex to whack them away and spin around to follow up if needed. Yeah. Not this Marshall, he clearly assaulted you. You used proportionate force in self-defense. Yes. Exactly. She slapped him, which will not do any physical permanent damage as a justified warning for him to not come near her again. It would be different if she tried to drown him for it. Exactly. Good on you, mate. Not this Marshall. All right, guys, my package just got delivered and that'll be the next video that you guys are seeing. And I really hope you like it and I want to do more of them. So you have to watch that video. Okay. I love you so much. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a great day or night, wherever the flub you're at in the world. Don't do anything I want to do. Make good choices. Be nice. Be kind, be gentle, and you will be seeing me in my next very exciting. Okay, goodbye. I'll be wearing the exact same thing because it's the same day. All right, I know I always comment on what I'm wearing, so here we are. Okay, goodbye. I'm not being compose yourself, Juice. I'm not Pilot. Bye. Somebody make that into a banger. Do I know how to read? No. Side up.